going on YouTube? QKG here. Your boy is back again with one of these impressions videos today, baby. And this is just pretty much, of course, same review style that I'm going pretty much. I can't freaking speak today. Just pretty much going off the top of the dome to pretty much give you guys my raw experience with the game. So today's game we're getting into today is going to be Tom Clancy's The Division, and I'll be reviewing the PC version. So to tell you the truth, this game is one of those games that have been in a lot of controversy for a while. When it first got announced, some people were thinking that this, of course, is going to be, they're going to hype it up just like they did with Destiny, Titanfall, Watch Dogs, all these other great games, and then it just doesn't live up to the hype. So with that being said, does this game live up to the hype that has been generating for the past, I don't even know how long this game has been around in the circle, because I know it got announced around the time, I would say, when the next gen consoles were coming out. It was really long ago when that game got announced back then, but it finally came out, and either a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears went into this title, or a whole lot of Alright, so pretty much what the game is about. What is The Division about? Pretty much it's about a smallpox outbreak that happens in New York. Pretty much a guy had put it on all the dollar bills when Black Friday was going to hit. So think about it. All that money exchanging hands, going all over the place. People, of course, are going to be exposed to this virus. So smallpox hit. Once again, everybody just, loses their mind. Everybody goes crazy. And then everything just completely goes to crap. And as the whole entire, city of New York is just down in the pooper, that's when everybody decides, oh, we can actually loot and do whatever we want now. So they literally went crazy, and everybody's just been doing whatever they wanted to. There's Rikers, there's these people in hazmat suits that they, like these fire retardant suits called cleaners, and they have a big old flamethrower on their back just burning everything so they can get rid of the virus. And not much is known about the origin of them, but the only thing I know in the game is they are hard to kill, man. It depends on the type of cleaner it is. If it's one of those lower rank cleaners that you fight in the beginning of the game, yeah, they're easy. But I'm talking about when you go to the dark zone and you have to fight those cleaners and then those other people, they get difficult. Especially the big cleaner that has 2 tanks of propane on them. Even when you shoot them, it's not enough. But it's ridiculous, man. So anyway, overall the story, the one thing I was really scared about was, is this story going to hold its weight? Because I didn't know how the story was going to be. So I thought the story was going to be, just because I played the beta and it really just put me in an awkward place. And I'm just like, oh, I guess I'm the almighty Division agent that I know nothing about. So pretty much the beginning of the game gave you a little bit more insight on it. But I wish the story mode would incorporate a little bit more with your character. Your character really doesn't even speak. Has no speaking lines whatsoever. Your character just stands there as they talk about everything else like you're interacting with them. And they just give you stuff to do and you just blindly go do it. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't really make any sense when it comes to the story of how, I understand how an RPG works. I definitely do. But especially in this day and age where a lot of RPGs are incorporating more when it comes to, having speaking lines and, your own rebuttals that you can actually give out would be pretty good. But nonetheless, that doesn't actually take away from the game. I'll definitely give it that. So pretty much when it comes to the story, it's alright. But I mean, other than that, I just been pretty much enjoying the game so far. There's nothing really bad that I hate about the story at all. It's holding up better than what the beta, gave me. So I figured those figures turned out okay for the most part. So after we pretty much, cover the story mode, I would definitely want to talk about the overall gameplay. The gameplay is solid, just like we played in the beta. It's actually, I'd have to say, it actually runs more smooth on PC, because the beta, when I played it, that game ran like poop. I'm not gonna lie, it was not optimized well at all. I had to bump it down to medium settings for it to actually run at a stable frame rate. But when I actually can boot it up at high settings, of course when I record, my frames are going to go down. That's just because, that's how it's going to work. But other than that, playing the game can pretty much get 60 frames, no problem. It's a very, very good experience. But of course, when you record, it's going to bump your quality down, can put you down to 30 frames, blah, 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 depending on what it is. But other than that, have I noticed any other performance issues? Not really. Haven't really fell through the floor at all. I got stuck one time in the ground just because it didn't load up because of a texture, late texture pop-up. other than that, I've really had no other issues when it comes to optimization. So, game pretty much runs smooth on PC. Runs very smooth. But other than that, when it comes to the gameplay and optimization, of course, we gotta talk about the Dark Zone. And the Dark Zone is pretty much, people thought it was gonna be a PvP type thing, but no. What the Dark Zone is pretty much like, if you want some of the better loot weapons that you can get, take your cheek to the Dark Zone. Get them hands dirty, go ahead and get this work, and see how it's actually gonna, benefit you. So, when I went to the Dark Zone first experience, like I told you guys, I just sprayed at anything I saw because I was scared. And you're not supposed to do that. It even recommends that if you want to go in the Dark Zone, go with a team. Do not go alone, because if you want to go alone and people decide, oh, you look like you got some good weapons, I'm gonna pop you real quick and take your stuff and extract it. That actually happened to me before. Except the one good thing I love about the system they incorporated is if you are not a rogue agent and you get killed, you can respawn almost instantly. And when I actually tried to extract my items, somebody thought it was a great idea. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him and try to extract his items when I was in the middle of calling for an extraction point. So I literally ran back to where the dude killed me. I see this fool trying to load my stuff on that belt. So I quickly popped him real quick. And then what's funny is that you can actually hear the game chat voice whenever you get close to a player. So I just looked at him, I was just like, bruh, you played yourself, bruh. It was ridiculous. I just picked my items up, extracted them, and I was good. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that stuff kind of happens. That's just like, new mistakes. I'll definitely say that. It's definitely a mistake I did when I first went to the Dark Zone. It's understandable. But a few good times when you get capped for doing that idiotic stuff, you're going to realize, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do that. If you have a team, I mean, feel free if you want to. If you want to be a douche and go on a wolf pack, go ahead. But other than that, I wouldn't do that alone. Other than that, the Dark Zone, I actually like the fact, I thought it was just going to be just the PvP players and stuff and not most of the AI characters, but I'm not going to lie. A lot of people said that AI was stupid in the game. That's when you're playing in the beginning to learn the game. Go to the Dark Zone to see how hardcore it gets. It gets ridiculous fighting those people. It really gets crazy. And not only does it get crazy, they can be deadly accurate or this and that, but they will chase you down. And they have a shotgun. And they have armor. You can spray a whole clip and their armor won't even budge. And they're just unleashing shells on you. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. But other than that, the Dark Zone was a very, very good experience. That's all I would have to say about the Dark Zone. Alright guys, so if I was to rate the Division, I would definitely give this game a solid 8.5 out of 10. The game was very enjoyable. The only differences I had with it was some nitpicking stuff right here. It definitely would have been a 9 out of 10 if they incorporated more with the story. But other than that, this is actually a pretty good title. Of course, an 8 out of 5 is an amazing score for a game, but it actually does do some good for Ubisoft because Ubisoft's had a bad track record, and I'm not gonna lie. And if you did not know what happened when this game first came out, the servers went completely down. And if you bought it on Steam, you have to activate the game online. If you can't collect the Uplay, you can't play the game! But other than that, man, I would love to thank you guys for tuning in and leave a comment down below on any game you want me to review next. This is Quentin with Quentin Knows Games, and peace out.